Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home and safe. Welcome to our first HTML tutorial. I am Kavita Singh, your teacher. The first chapter we are going to start is Introduction to HTML. In this chapter, we are going to learn what is HTML, what are features of HTML, history of HTML, and how does it work. Fine. So let's start. The basic question arises in our mind is what is HTML? Basically, it is hypertext markup language, right? Now, what is hypertext markup language and what I'm talking about? Let me explain. Internet has created a revolution in global form where information reaches millions of people every day. Fine. It is a powerful medium for bringing information, images, sound, news, and advertisements to our computer, right, or to our mobile phones also. It has already changed the way of working, shopping, banking, and also our living standards. So, HTML is a computer language that is devised to allow website creation. Confused? Let me explain. In simple words, it is a language that is used to create web pages. Fine. Now, HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext is a method by which we move around the web, and markup is tags what we use in that language. Now, what will be the features of HTML? First of all, I will let you know that it is not a programming language. Fine. This is just a computer language. And all the text editors and most word processors support it. For example, we are going to use Notepad here for Windows laptop. For Windows users I'm talking about. So it fully supports all its features of HTML. Fine. Next, you must be thinking about why we need to create web pages, right, or websites. Actually, let's face it that every single thing is now online. Like we order food online, we order clothes online, even online we can do video conferencing and everything, right? So that is a global reach. And lastly, to share our story with others, right, we use websites like Facebook, Twitter, and everything. So these are the facilities provided by websites. Like it is 24/7, right? We sleep at night, but websites don't. Fine. We can share our views on any topic anywhere, and we get in touch with other people also. These are the basic facilities of websites. Okay. Now here it comes that what is the history of HTML? Who invented it, how he invented it, what was the logic behind that. It was originally developed by a man named Tim Berners. He was working at CERN. Fine. While he was working there, he became frustrated that he have to log on to different computers to find different information, and he thought there must be a better way. Then he invented HTML. The purpose was to make it easier for scientists at different universities to gain access to each other's research documents. Now it comes, there are 4 versions of HTML: 2.0, 3.2, 4.01, and 5. First version HTML 2.0 was released in 1995. It was like it supports core HTML elements and all the features were there. Sorry. Fine. And HTML 3.2 was finalized by W3C in early 1997. And this version was actually created to support tables, and expanded options from that element. And so on with HTML 4.01, and the latest version of HTML what we are using today is HTML5. It came into life on January 2008. Okay, now moving on, there are two types of files. One is normal text file, which we type in Notepad and save it with the extension code text. Fine. Then here it comes the HTML files. Yes, we type it in Notepad, but whenever we have to save it, we have to save it with the extension .htm or with .html. Fine. And here I would like to tell you that all the tags we write or whatever data we write on the screen of Notepad, that comes in between these angular brackets. Okay, everything you have to mention within these angular brackets. This is the basic rule for HTML file. Got it? Now it comes, how does it work? How HTML work? So basically that works within two computers only. I will let you know how. HTML is how two computers speak to each other over the internet. Fine. Websites are what they say. We type in Notepad what we are saying. Fine. What we are trying to say. And websites are actually what we have said. There are only two computers, client and server. Client is used by the person who is surfing on internet, like, okay, and server, who is storing that things, whatever you are reading on a website, who stores that, who make that is a server. Fine. Now I'm talking about web browser. You must be confused by what is web browser. In simple words, the web browser is an application that is used to access the internet, with whose help we try to surf on internet. Like we use Google Chrome, we use Mozilla Firefox, and obviously for Apple user we use Safari, right? So next, what is the purpose of web browser in HTML? The basic purpose of web browser in HTML is that the web browser reads HTML documents and display them. It reads whatever we write and display them in whatever manner we tell them. This is the basic work of a web browser for HTML. Now I'm talking about W3C. That was a company. WC3 was a company that was made by Tim Berners-Lee itself. The World Wide Web Consortium is an international community where members, organizations, a full-time staff and public works together to develop web standards. Okay, and it was found in October 1994. Now to wrap it all, I am recapitulating everything what we have learned within this video. Is HTML is a computer language that is used to create web pages or websites. HTML consists of a series of codes that are called tags. Tim Berners-Lee is the person who invented HTML as well as W3C, and 2.0 was the first version and latest version is HTML5. And lastly, web browser software is used to retrieve and display HTML web pages. Fine. I hope you understand this concept, and I hope you see you soon to our Zoom sessions. Thank you. Have a nice day.